With the game just weeks away from being released, it is best to know exactly how to set up your first run to get the best possible experience. In this video, I'll go over the history of the 4 houses, as you can expect to see them in Hogwarts Legacy, providing details on their story, core values and other practical elements such as their common room location. By the end, you'll have everything you need to pick your perfect house and get the most out of your first playthrough. But before going straight into the specifics of each house, let's first set the general picture by looking at how a student is admitted into the famous School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hidden away somewhere within the castle lie 2 powerful magical items, known as the Quill of Acceptance and the Book of Admittance. Children born with magical powers are detected by the quill and have their name written inside the pages of the book. Every year, a teacher checks the list of names and proceeds to send a letter to children who are turning 11. This acceptance letter informs the child's family of his admission to the school and contains a list of supplies like spellbooks, uniform, and other things that the student will need in order to attend. Sometimes, magical children are born from parents that are both muggles, which means they may not even be aware that the magical world exists. In these cases, the letter is delivered in person by a member of Hogwarts staff, who then explains to the parents about magical society and reassures them that all will be fine. Upon their arrival at Hogwarts, new students are sorted into one of the 4 houses through the sorting ceremony, a ritual performed by the sorting hat. Early in the history of Hogwarts, new students were chosen or assigned personally by the 4 founders themselves, but since they knew this would no longer be possible after their death, Godric Gryffindor came up with the idea of the sorting hat, which was enchanted with the 4 founders' combined magical powers to review and assign future generations, giving birth to the sorting ceremony. With Hogwarts Legacy being a game, you will of course be able to select the house you prefer, acting as your own personal hat. But where should you place yourself? Let's find out everything there is to know about the 4 houses, so that you can make your decision wisely. Gryffindor is the house for those who value courage, chivalry, and remain steadfast in the face of adversities. Its common room is located in the Gryffindor Tower on the east wing of the castle, more specifically on the 7th floor. In order to access it, you have to pass through the Fat Lady's portrait by speaking aloud the correct password, although in the game it will most probably just open for you when you approach it. Gryffindor's colors are scarlet and gold, with the lion as its emblematic animal. The common room is majestic, warm and comfortable, full of portraits, elegant wooden furniture and solid-looking stone walls that give it an aura of historical importance. The light in the room comes from the large windows placed high towards the ceiling. Gryffindor's founder is Godric Gryffindor, known to be charismatic, daring and bold. Valuing these qualities, he instructed the sorting hat to choose students with innate courage, nerve and chivalry. Just for your reference, noteworthy wizards and witches that were a part of this house include Albus Dumbledore, Minerva McGonagall and Sirius Black. Of course, Harry Potter, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger are also members of Gryffindor. But remember that Hogwarts Legacy is set well before any of these characters are even born, therefore you should not expect to meet them anytime soon. Someone you will definitely spend some time with is the house's very own ghost Sir Nicholas, better known as Nearly Headless Nick. The poor guy was sentenced to death with a blunt axe for attempting to straighten the teeth of a noblewoman known as Lady Grieve, and failing miserably, resulting in her growing tusks. Finally, Gryffindor's ancient artifact is the Sword of Gryffindor. This elegant-looking silver blade is decorated with huge rubies and is said to only appear to noteworthy members of the Gryffindor's house in a moment of great need. If you want to live your adventures championing bravery and never backing down before enemies, this is the house for you. The House of Slytherin values cunning, resourcefulness, and ambition. Definitely in contrast with the high tower where Gryffindor lies, its common room is located deep in the dungeons of Hogwarts. Getting in requires a password in order to reveal the hidden stone door on the wall, but since this is a game, it will most likely just happen automatically. Slytherin's colors are green and silver, with the emblematic animal being the snake. Since it's placed under the waters of the Black Lake, the entire hall has a visible green waterish vibe, with most of it being adorned by stern-looking pillars and statues. Alongside the walls, snake carvings and dark-colored portraits give the room an eerie and rather unfriendly general feeling. Slytherin's founder is Salazar Slytherin, who was amongst the first known Parselmouths in history. Parselmouths are wizards or witches that can speak the language of snakes, which is a pretty rare gift even amongst the many wonders of the wizarding world. Speaking of rare gifts, Salazar believed that only students who are pure-blood wizards, as in children that are born from magical-only parents, should be permitted at Hogwarts, completely disregarding anyone else. This way of thinking is the main reason why Salazar grew apart from the other founders, and ended up leaving Hogwarts forever. Being driven by these extreme philosophies, Salazar instructed the Sorting Hat to select students who possess cunning, leadership and ambition above all else. Noteworthy members of the Slytherin house include Tom Riddle, later known in history as Lord Voldemort, Bellatrix Lestrange, Horace Slughorn and Draco Malfoy. Slytherin's house ghost is the Bloody Baron, who committed suicide after killing Helena Ravenclaw, the daughter of Ravenclaw's founder back in the 11th century. The artifact of this house is Slytherin's locket, a gold locket carved with a serpent's motif made out of emeralds. It is an heirloom of Salazar's family, and as it happened with the ones that belonged to the other founders, it was later turned into a Horcrux by Voldemort. But again, all this happens over 100 years after Hogwarts' legacy takes place, so there's no need to worry about that. If you want to show everyone why wizards are superior and believe that the end justifies the means, you will find a home in Slytherin. Next on the list is the House of Hufflepuff, which values loyalty, empathy and patience. The common room is located in the basement of Hogwarts, very close to the castle kitchens, and can be accessed by tapping a specific barrel in the correct rhythm. Should a student get something wrong, they will be doused in vinegar according to the books, but it is unlikely it will happen in-game. Hufflepuff's colors are yellow and black, with the emblematic animal being the badger. The whole room is littered with pots, plants and vines that dangle from the wooden archways of the ceiling, giving a warm, earthy feeling to the entire place, and making its students feel at home and protected. We can see some bookshelves and simple furniture, in line with this house's values of humbleness, which is often mistaken by members of the other houses as qualities that make for lesser skilled wizards. Later in history, this is proven to be nothing more than a rumor, as many talented wizards and witches coming from this house showed magical skills absolutely on par with the rest of their colleagues. Hufflepuff's founder is Helga Hufflepuff, famous in the wizarding world for being kind, and known for choosing students that did not display any particular personality trait, providing a place to those that were not selected by the other founders. With the core values her house embodies in mind, she instructed the Sorting Hat to choose students that know how to work hard and show dedication, loyalty and fair play, without ever forgetting about accepting any student regardless of aptitudes. Noteworthy members of Hufflepuff include Newt Scamander, Cedric Diggory, Teddy Lupin and Nymphadora Tonks, although she would really hate me for calling her Nymphadora. The house ghost of Hufflepuff is the Fat Friar, a kind man that was executed by the church for being suspected of witchcraft due to his ability to cure pox. The ancient artifact of this house is Hufflepuff's cup, a small golden cup with two handles, finely engraved with a badger. This was another family heirloom that was stolen by Voldemort and turned into an Horcrux, although it did not happen yet in Hogwarts' legacy. If you want to treat everyone with kindness and believe true virtue comes from the simple things in life, this house will welcome you with open arms. Last but definitely not least, the House of Ravenclaw values intelligence, knowledge and wisdom. Its common room is located in Ravenclaw Tower, on the west side of the castle. In order to get inside, students need to solve a riddle which changes often, always testing their quick thinking, although this is probably not that relevant in the game. Ravenclaw's colors are blue and bronze, and the emblematic animal is not a raven as many people might think, but an eagle instead. Spacious and elegant, the room gives a refined vibe thanks to its fine decorations and well-organized setting, other than the books that are often piled randomly. Fancy furniture, spiral staircases and majestic archways provide a feeling of comfort and relaxation, which is ideal for reading, and a lot of natural light fills the entire space thanks to the many windows all around. Ravenclaw's founder is Rowena Ravenclaw, often described as the most brilliant witch of her time. Learning was her greatest passion in life, so she instructed the Sorting Hat to choose students who show a clever mind, wit and creativity. Noteworthy Ravenclaws include the greatest wand maker of all time, Garrick Ollivander, Filius Flitwick, Luna Lovegood and the inventor of Floo powder, Ignatia Wildsmith. Ravenclaw's house ghost is Helena Ravenclaw, the daughter of Rowena, more commonly referred to as the Grey Lady. She met her untimely demise at the hands of the Bloody Baron, the house ghost of Slytherin. The artifact of House Ravenclaw is called the Diadem of Ravenclaw, which was said to be Rowena's most prized possession. It is engraved with the words "Wit beyond measure is a man's greatest treasure," and is enchanted to increase the wearer's wisdom. Like the other house artifacts with the exception of Gryffindor's, the diadem ended up becoming a vessel for a piece of Voldemort's soul, and was hidden afterwards. If you want to belong to a place that encourages talent, precision and knowledge, you can look no further than this house. And that concludes our journey into the 4 Hogwarts houses. I hope this will be useful in helping you choose what house you'll be going with, and I'll be happy if you decide to let me know which one you have picked by writing it in the comments of this video. If you enjoy my content, check the link to another Hogwarts Legacy video I made to get ready for the game. Finally, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would really mean a lot to me and would help me continue with my passion. As always, thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.